background stories come out, and Shelley hears about it and feels slightly vindicated, but she also sees how she couldn't have been the one to bring the information and to have it accepted. What everyone needs to do is to find a way to enjoy the present moment. The present moment is a pleasant moment. There is no other moment to be experienced. All you have is the present. Learn to enjoy the present if you want to be happy. Happiness does not lie in the future, especially if you don't cultivate the skills to create it. It is created in your own mind and your own body. Happiness also does not lie in the past. You can feel happy for your memories of the past, but that is not the same as happiness existing in the past. After all, sometimes we remember things with different emotions from what we felt at the time. I remember fondly the time I spent going to the library working on my undergraduate thesis, while I also remember vividly that I had to drag myself there and wasn't especially happy at the time. Maybe I'm happy at my own victory in creating some kind of discipline during that project. Maybe I'm happy because at that time I had a partner. We had a standing date. One of us would text the other when they arrived, the other would arrive. We would briefly check in on our progress and then just sit there and work. But it was a system that worked. No one's life is perfect, nor does it last forever. And we should enjoy the present moment instead of vainly wishing for something in our heads. But this debate takes away from the bigger and more pressing question of Earth's impending destruction. Shelley's trying to contain the damage. With her parents, she wants to please them and carry on the family business of Warrens. With her love interest, she will put the responsibility on him for the state of the relationship because he doesn't follow her lead. At work, she has seemingly endless energy because she believes what she's doing is the highest humanitarian work. When being mugged, she would think that the mugger must be stupid. When relaxing, it's hard for her to relax. She mostly writes. Shelley wants to achieve because she wants to feel worthy of belonging. She's an idealist who dreams of a better future. She cares about everyone having a place to be where no one can make them leave. She believes that people born on this planet belong here and have a right to live in peace. Her imperfection and incompleteness can be shown in how she turns down opportunities to enjoy life. One idea suggests that family units can have Warrens that amoeba out, and so anytime a new member of the family is born, the Warrens near it all have to inch out. This causes a situation in which the land is not static. You can't keep anything you build on it, nor can you build anything permanent. You can only make things that can inch over when necessary. Not to mention the fact that the sides of each family might fight over who gets the baby added to their complex. And then if someone dies, they have to inch back. This prevents relationships with things like trees and plants because you have to inch around all the time. Well, some people's relationships with plants and trees are more important than ones with humans Because trees are loving and they understand them and they don't do dick things and all that crap. They're tree moms, they're bush dads. The bleeding heart story will affect Shelley because she responds with why things are the way they are. And the response to that calls her privileged and unleashes all kinds of resentment and whatnot on her. This is upsetting to her because they accuse her of being out of touch, especially since she's never even been to her warren. So that leaves her with just one thing to do. She has to go to her warren.